morning. It is July the 7th. It is 3 weeks today that I have been on my Sestiva Truvada combo. I wrote about this in my blog, so if you read that, you don't really need to read this. Watch this, I guess. The number one complaint remains the anxiety. I'm feeling it already here. It's just before 9 o'clock. I started feeling it about a half hour ago, so I took some magnolia bark and my other supplement. I'm taking my antidepressant daily along with the Sestiva and Truvada. And I did mention in my blog that I've not missed a dose, so I feel good about that. I came close once. I was laying down going to bed, and I don't know what I was thinking or what I was preoccupied with, but I just totally spaced it off. But as I was laying there going to sleep, I remembered, oh yeah, I gotta take that. So I feel good about that. I'm looking forward to having labs drawn next week and seeing what the effect has been. I'm hoping that it's very significant, like people will tell me it's going to be. It's going to be another 2 weeks though before I find those results. I can wait though. I'm patient with that sort of thing. I have enough occupying me with my work right now that it shouldn't be a huge issue. In the meantime, I'm dealing with the anxiety. I'm trying to find ways to occupy my time. I have a lot of work to do, so that is helping. And it's just mindless work right now. It requires thought, but it's not like high-level thought. It's like, am I forgetting anything? Is what I'm writing down making sense? Are people going to understand this? But you know, anyway, I'm going down to Texas next week to get together with a woman I'm working on my current project with. She and I are going to work several days on this, and hopefully we can get good stuff worked out on it. In the meantime, I've got the weekend to do things with. No major plans coming up. I know my friend and I, Mark, are planning on going out tonight, but as for the rest of the weekend, gosh, there's a lot of downtime for me right now. It's not a good thing. Especially as this anxiety starts to ramp up, I just start to look around and it just drives me crazy. And I'm not used to feeling like that. In my normal day-to-day life, before all of this hit, and before I started taking medications, I felt really pretty centered about things for the most part. But since January, it's just been one thing after the other, and I can't seem to put it all back together. It's like all these pieces that just don't fit, and then there's those missing pieces that I can't seem to find. I'm hoping that time is going to solve this, because those pieces aren't going to come to me. They're always going to be missing, but I'm hoping that these remaining pieces I can put together and form some sort of picture with, that I can make peace with and find a way to live day to day. But right now it's not happening, and that's a hard realization. It's just not where I want to be. And I've been in this sort of situation before. About 4 years ago, 5 years ago, I had a similar situation where, quite frankly, I was facing problems with addiction. And it was very hard for me to overcome. I wasn't working, and it was probably one of the harder times in my life. And it took time, but things got amazingly better once I got that licked. And I think one of my worries now is with the Xanax. I mean, I know it has abuse potential, and I don't want to rely on it so much. but there's times when it's either that or I don't know what I'm going to do. And I can only talk about it so much, and talking about it just does not seem to help. I mean, I had anxiety before I knew about the HIV, before I started the meds, but it was a lot easier to deal with. Certainly the Magnolia bark was extremely good to me, and it really helped calm me down and put me back in a better space. Now with the Sestiva and Truvada, it's just like this is hyper anxiety for me when I start getting worked up. So I don't know. I'm hoping that this is going to be a transient side effect. Otherwise, I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't think that this is a safe combination of meds for me to be on if this is going to be a long-term side effect. I'm just worried about where I'm going to be in my head, and I don't like feeling neurotic all the time. But, you know, we'll see. It's still early on. I mean, it's only been 3 weeks, and I really expect that it's a month based on what people tell me before everything else starts to calm down. The other side effects, the GI, the dreams, all those, I'm really back to baseline on that sort of stuff. It doesn't mean that, you know, there aren't little glitches here and there, but for the most part, I feel really good about everything. Certainly, I have to consider that my health is better now than it was 3 weeks ago. And that's based on level of energy, everything else. And that's maybe not so true. I mean, I feel about the same level of energy really, but I have to consider that this viral load is dropping rapidly and my CD4 counts are going up. So in that sense, you know, my health is getting better, and hopefully over time I will feel better about everything. Well, I've been talking here, rambling on long enough right now, so I'm going to let you go, and I've got some work to get done. So you have a good day and a great weekend. It looks like it's going to be a beautiful one, and hopefully we can all enjoy it. So you take care, and we'll be talking. Bye-bye.